Hey gamers, this video has to be made. We have just won a major victory against EULAs. The end user license agreement was just given the big middle fucking finger by the European Union, and I'm glad that this has happened. I'm hoping that this is just the beginning of many things to come, where us as the consumer is given much more power over the things that we buy. Currently, Sony and all these other corporations with video games and software believe that even though they are selling you a video game, they still retain the right to restrict your usage and do everything that they want, and that basically you're licensed to use it. The European Union basically said that's not how it works, and I'm glad that they did this. Going on to an article by Destructoid, which, by the way, I really do recommend a lot of my subscribers to go to this channel, well, not channel, this webpage. The title of the article is European Union Court Rejects EULA, says digital games can be resold. The Court of Justice of the European Union has struck a blow to the ego of publishers who believe they are entitled to retain ownership of the games that they sell, ruling that consumers have a right to resell digitally distributed games. The ruling states that companies dissolve their claim in a product as soon as they have taken the money for it. I'm shocked that it's taken a court decision to prove what should be common knowledge. The moment you sell me something, I should be able to do whatever the fuck I want with it. The fact that you guys make us sell all these end-user license agreements, the fact that you make us play by your rules, that kind of attitude's going to end. And I'm glad this happened. You just lost 1/3 of your market to this. So I'm glad this has happened. Sorry for the little beeps and boops going on here. I have Skype running. So I'm going to post a link below to the news article. I definitely want you guys to comment on what you think. You guys have no idea how big of a deal this actually is, because this will dictate going forward how corporations can sell their games. I mean, this is in the European Union. Yes, it's not law here. However, it can become law here. So let's see how this goes. I mean, I do anticipate that companies like EA and all these other digital distribution-based companies will be forced to either not release a game in that particular territory or play by the rules. I think that the European, in Europe, it's a big enough of a market that they can't afford to just neglect it. They have to abide by their rules. And yeah, I definitely see this as a great thing. This is finally put into perspective that these end-user license agreements are the devil and that they should be banned. Why should I be forced to sign a legally binding contract when I'm purchasing something? You know, you look at what are video games originally designed for? Kids, right? In America, kids aren't allowed to sign contracts. So why is it that EA and everyone is allowed to say, well, if you're 14, you can sign this? No, it doesn't fucking work that way. But just to say one thing, EULAs have lately been proven in court to really never hold up. You look at that whole new clause that that they put in the PlayStation 3 updates, the one saying that you remove your right to join a class action. That kind of clause really doesn't hold up in court. And I'm glad it doesn't, because why should we be forced to give up our God-given rights in this country just to play a game? And I think that that's wrong. You know, if you're a company that fucked up, you should be held accountable. Point blank. I don't care what you think. You know, if you're Sony, you fucked your consumer over, you should be responsible. All this clause does is say, it's not my problem. I shouldn't be the one held responsible. It's that guy's fault. Or it's that guy's fault. You know, no one takes ownership to anything anymore. And that's really stupid. So, take care, guys. Look out for future content, and definitely comment below. Let me know what you guys think.